afternoon, everybody. I'm here today with my friend Nguyen, and him is the professor of the School of Engineering and Technology at Miami-Dade, and he's the associate professor of technology. I know him for almost 12 years. I'm his godfather. He's happily married to Donna Young, and he holds a bachelor and master in computer science. So him, thank you for being here today.
You're welcome.
Pleasure seeing
My
you
pleasure.
again, okay? Appreciate it. So him, first of all, we're going to talk today about Vietnam and about the people in Vietnam and some questions that I have for you. But let's start with Vietnam. So Vietnam is the easternmost country in the Indochina Peninsula in Southern Asia. And the country is bordered by China to the north. And then we have Laos to the northwest, Cambodia to the southwest area. And then we have the South China Sea to the east. So today, once again, we'll be talking about Vietnam. And Vietnam has a population of about 90 million. Is that correct?
That's right.
As of 2013. And it's the world's 13th most populous country in the world. Their capital is Hanoi, and their languages is Vietnamese, English, French, and some minority languages. As for religion, they practice Buddhism,
right.
Taoism, and also Confucianism. 85% of the population is Buddhism, and an estimated 5.7 million, which is about 6.6%, are Catholics, right?
Right.
So, tell me a little bit about the people from your country.
Well, the people from Vietnam has 4,000 years of establishment, and we was under the China for about under the China control about 1,000 years, 100 years from the French until 1945, and Vietnam was independence in April 30, 1975. The people of Vietnam, we are Vietnamese, and the country is been have three regions: the north, the south, the central, the north, central, and the south.
Okay.
We all speak Vietnamese language is a primary, but in each region, their accent a little bit different. So, but the standard language is the north. So if you are come from the south or the central, then people recognize you are from different region. Now, one key point is the central region of Vietnam is the language. The people there speak a little bit most difficult to understand. Like even though I'm from the south, and when I hear the central people speak, I have to try to listen and pay attention.
Really?
Right.
Okay, so is that different? So they, what is it? They have different
Toned.
tone.
And one of that reason that I learned from my biology professor, teacher back in high school there, is because of original Vietnam was very small in the north. If you can see, it's in the north only. And down here is from a different kingdom. And the people migrate from north to south, and also they invading the land and so on. So really now it's the newest map is Vietnam like the S. But the people when they move from north to south, the language has been adapted, and that's what they have a different accent. It's because of the.
That's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Now, talk to me about the ethnic groups in your country. I have some to mention. I have one that's called Hien. There's another group that's called Thai and Thai Hmong, right?
Right. That's right.
So talk to me about the ethnic group called Hien, and they're also called Viet. But and it looks like this ethnic group, it's the majority of the country, holds majority of the country. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, the ethnic group, 84% of the ethnic group of Vietnamese is King. I am belong to that group.
Okay.
As 84%. The rest is different ethnic group, and they live in the mountain and far from the cities. So this ethnic group is because of the original, talk about like 4,000 or 1,000 years ago.
Mhm.
That's the like the parent, the founder of the group that found Vietnam. That's called Vietnam.
Okay.
So there's called King, ethnic group King, or we call the Viet. Also, now is the country name is Vietnam. So yeah, throughout the country, now from north to south, all the city, the country is divided, not divided, but the country has 63 provinces and 5 large cities. And the majority of the people who live in the major, province and the city are the king. And the small ethnic group, they are from the mountain.
Got it.
Right.
Okay. All right. Good. Just out of curiosity, I have a question for you. What is it to be a Catholic in your country? Like,
First of all, I'm belong to the 85% of the most popular religion, which is Buddhism.
Yeah.
Now, I don't speak or I don't know that I say that accurate, but most likely I try my best to say with my best knowledge. Being it's a religion is freedom of religion in Vietnam. So you feel free to have any religion you want. So if you are a Catholic,
Mhm.
you are you have the right to celebrate all of the religious day, like what, like Easter Day,
Yeah.
Christmas Day.
Christmas. Okay.
One special thing is that on the Christmas Day, I saw that the people who celebrate Christmas different than over here. Is that here most people they decorate the houses with the Christmas tree and the light, or a train running around. But in Vietnam, the Catholic people they decorate by making a big star with the ring around it, and then they hang it in front of their front door.
Mhm.
They'll bring
Okay.
lucky or something. I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. And do they have Santa Claus?
No, they don't have.
No.
We don't
Really?
have the Santa Claus story. No,
Oh.
it doesn't exist.
Okay. Good. Now, my next question: what's the perception that most people have of the people from your country?
The perception that I see when I come to this country, or I come into this country, is when I was 18, 19 years. And when I go to school, most people see it's me. I use myself as an example. That they think that the Asian, or Chinese, or the Vietnamese,
Mm-hmm.
we are good at math or computer. We are hardworking people, so that's a perception.
Yeah.
That every time we see, I run into many cases, people that run to me and say, "Oh, you are Vietnamese. You must be good at mathematics."
Yeah. Okay. I agree. I totally agree with you. And okay. Do you think that's fair?
I think it depends on the cases, because reality is the education system in Vietnam is different than in the United States.
Yeah.
And all the student who goes to high school or college, science subjects are being pushed very strong, like mathematics, physics, and chemistry. So therefore, any given student who passed the high school examination, they must meet a very high standard in mathematics and logic. So most of the time that when you given a math problem to this high school student in Vietnam, the Vietnamese high school student, they most likely do it well. So the perception, I say it depends, it's right, but remember that not everybody are educated in Vietnam. So if you ask the uneducated person,
Yeah.
definitely they don't know how to do math well. So I would say that it's all, the fairness is depend. If you ask the educated people, that's right. But if not, then that won't be fair.
Wow, that's very interesting. So the educated people, I mean, they come more prepared. Generally speaking, they come more prepared, better prepared
Better prepare.
when they get into the
College level.
college level.
That's right. Yeah, especially in the science subject.
That's good. That's good. Now, what is your perception?
In my perception, I guess about my people, we are Vietnamese. In fact, I say my equal respect. I give equal respect to everybody. Well, because we went through war, Vietnam,
Yeah.
when finished the war in 1975. So really, the country start rebuild since 1990. I'm sorry, 1975. It's
Yeah.
a mistake. We independent in 1975. So we have only like 40 years plus to build a country. So that means that during the time to rebuild, we have to work hard. We have to study hard.
Right.
So the perception is, yeah, we are hardworking people.
Totally agree. Okay. My next question, how would you define happiness?
The definition to define happiness to me, it may be different than other, but I try my best. I am a Buddhist, and also I practice Zen. Zen, one of the one of the study in the Buddhist. Okay, and the concept of the Zen is our focus is the current state, not in the past nor in the future. So because the past has been already gone, future has not been come yet. So define the happiness is just how, to me, is the current state, and as long as I don't feel I waste of the day,
Yeah.
as long as I feel productive and benefit my
Well-being.
my well-being,
Okay.
that is considered happiness.
Gotcha. What makes you happy?
There's many reasons that make me happy, but one of the reason I can say now is when I bring happiness to other people. That brings me happy. That means that I.
Give me an example.
One example is I'm an educator, so when I help the student, if the student come to me and they don't understand particular subject, either mathematics or computer programming, that's what I teach, and they don't understand, and I try to help them, and then they just overcome that difficulty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's make me very happy. And many times I tell my student that being an educator is just like we are passing the torch of education. So when we start a torch and given that to other students, they can holding their torch, they are able to light their future up, and
Okay.
that's make me happy.
Okay. Perfect. Tell me about a happy time in your life.
There's many times that happy time, and I guess that's right now is a happy time.
Okay.
You are here. We get this interview, and I think that it's a benefit. Okay, we gain some knowledge about Vietnam,
Right.
and we also share to the viewer about some knowledge about Vietnam, about the country, about the people. And I am a Vietnamese example here, so that is the example of the happiness right now.
Okay. Okay.
So we all gain.
Now, tell me about a sad time in your life.
Oh, sad time. Well, again, happy and sad. Many happies and many sadness going on. But one of I can remember right now, of course, when you have a family member that went away, that
Mhm.
never come back.
Yeah.
And I have the example that, in fact, I married in the year 2002. and our wedding was in Vietnam.
Mhm.
2 weeks after my wedding, because all my family was in Vietnam at that time, and 2 weeks after my wedding, my brother, the oldest brother, he had a car accident and he passed away. So that's one of the sadness, yes, in my life. Very sad. But I move on.
I would imagine. And
Right.
obviously, we don't want to talk about
Right.
sad times, and
Yeah.
want to keep ourselves happy all the time. And,
Sure. Yeah.
so, um, anything else you want to add?
About Vietnamese or
About happiness.
okay. The topic happiness. I guess yeah. I'm. This is not the end, right? Happiness is something that we are pursuing every day, and we enjoy it. It's like I remember that when there's a quote that say that success is not a destination, it's a journey. A journey.
Mhm.
So to me, I can borrow that to say happiness is the same thing. It's a process. It's a contribution of every day that we experience. We gain, we study, or we work, or so that we can gain experience, and whatever the experience that we gain, we contribute and we bring, we make it productive, and then we bring happiness to others. Ultimately to us. So it's a process every day. So it's not just like, okay, now we get happiness at the end.
Good.
It's a happiness is never ending.
Yeah. Well, Hien, I want to thank you for your time today. Very, very interesting stuff. I appreciate you sharing a little bit of your stuff from your country. Very interesting, like I said. And I want to thank you for your time today. And it was good to see you again, man. It's been a while.
You're welcome. My
Okay.
pleasure.
So
And
thank
I
you very
hope-
much, my friend. Okay.
I hope this interview will benefit you, your classmate,
Thank you.
and share with whoever the viewer
Sure.
of your interview today.
Thank you,
Thank
my
you.
friend.
All
Thank
right.
you.